Everyone, that was...
Good morning and welcome to our live...
So the captain chooses to have a bowl, an interesting decision, because every indication shows that this should be a great surface to bat on, but maybe they know something that we don't.
Mai coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Some adjustments to the field.
Mai from the clubhouse end.
Wait!
Couldn't get it through the field.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Waiting. Bowler's end.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yeah, great shot through the gap.
In the end, a very simple shot. Lets the ball come onto the bat and cuts it away for 4.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
they'll get at least one. There'll be one run here for them.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Good bowling.
Wait on.
Drives and misses everything. Big shout.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Beaten on the drive.
Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper.
Waiting.
Straight to the fielder. Misses everything.
Great work behind the stumps. Save some runs with that dive.
Hey! Wait.
Mai has really kept the pressure on in this over. Just needs... Wow, that's missed the lot.
Surely that's got to be called a wide. It's completely out of reach.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Wait.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Wait on. Wait.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
End of the over.
How's that?
Huge appeal.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Waiting.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Wait.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Waiting.
That's the end of the over. 1 run coming from it. Odisha. Mai coming back into the attack. Nice solid defensive shot.
That was a good slower ball. Picked up well, though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Wait on. Yep.
Not taken. A boundary, but not a convincing one.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary. A few moves made in the field.
Good ball.
Bit of a wild delivery. I'd have been calling that wides, but, well, the umpire didn't agree with me.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet.
Yep.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing. A couple on offer here.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run. Bit of a change up in the field now.
Wait on. Yep, yep.
Edge. What a ball. A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Wait on.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Those runs bring up the 50 partnership.
That's the 50 part.
Mai, the left-arm fast bowler, is coming on to bowl from the scoreboard end.
Yeah, yeah.
onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Yep.
Didn't hit that well, very late in playing the shot.
Wait on.
Brilliant diving stop.
It was a nice looking shot, full and in the slot, just couldn't find the gap.
Waiting. Yep.
Chance to run two.
Unable to get the scoreboard moving.
Wait on. Yep. Keeper's end.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple one.
End of the over, 3 runs coming from it. This will be the first over of the power play. This pair should be really trying to push the scoring rate along.
Yeah, yeah.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That ball was just an invitation that was accepted by return of post. My will be disappointed with that delivery. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it.
Yep. How's that?
Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yep. Yeah.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Wait on.
Super shot that.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Waiting. Yep.
End of the over, 13 runs coming from it. Odisha are 5 for 236. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Yeah, yeah.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Well, that single edges the score closer to the 100. Looking a bit nervous now, and you've got to control those nerves and remember to play each ball on its merits.
Yep.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Yep.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
Starting to hit their stride. A fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Yep.
Edge. Amazing delivery.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
How's that?
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Loud appeal. Not a great delivery as it goes down to the boundary. That'll... And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Mai, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Wait.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Beautiful cover drive.
Yeah.
A hint of movement in the air and eased towards the boundary.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Yep. Keeper.
It was just a little bit wide. Well picked up and let the ball do all the work, really, to push it down.
Yeah. No.
Decide against the second way too late. I think they would have been well short if they had continued on.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Mumbai are 1 for 42. Going with spin now.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Immaculate timing there.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Yeah. No.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Yep.
Timed that perfectly.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yeah. No.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Nicely played.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Mai has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters.
56.
Yep.
Sharma with the ball in hand again.
Coming into the attack.
Wait.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one. Nicked it through the field. Will it get to the boundary? Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Yeah.
They'll get at least one. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Did well just to get it down towards 3rd for some runs.
Nice shot.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yeah, yeah.
There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Charmer from the clubhouse end.
Nice.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yeah.
Needs to be on target.
They make it back, but that was much closer than...
Yeah.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these two.
50 comes up between these two. They're starting to form a really strong partnership. Great work from these two, really strong batting. They've looked really comfortable.
Yes, nice bowling.
They'll have to bowl that one again. Must have only been missing by a few millimetres.
Yeah, yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the clubhouse end.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Yeah, yeah.
They'd look for a couple here.
Yep.
Picks the gap perfectly.
No.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yeah.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly, no harm done. Both batters survive.
8 runs added there. Mumbai are 1 for 100. Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yeah, yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Yep.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Keepers in.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yeah, yeah.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here. Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half-century.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
No.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yeah.
Good precision with a throw back from the deep. It's
Yeah. Bowler's end.
got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely.
The right armour is coming into the attack from the scoreboard end. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Nice bowling.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Gone! What a catch, diving.
just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really.
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
End of the over. 4 runs coming from it. Mumbai are 1 for 128.
Yep.
Great shot through the gap.
Keepers.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
Wait on.
Straight to the fielder.
Yeah, yeah. No.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Wait.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the third dot.
Yeah.
They'll get at least 1. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum.
Yep.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
The risk isn't worth it for just a single. In the end, a good decision by the batters.
Yeah.
That was good, patient batting. Just waited for it.
Sharma from the scoreboard end. Beaten on the drive.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Nice shot. Runs possible. Out. Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. That win never looked in doubt from very early in the match. It's been a great performance and a deserved win.
Good morning and welcome to our live coverage from Durban Fields. You join us for this one-day match between Mumbai and Maharashtra. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me in the commentary box,
That's a surprise. I really did believe the obvious choice would have been to throw the ball to your bowlers. But now it's time for the openers to pad up, and it's probably surprised them.
the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl. The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Nice shot.
Yep.
Runs possible.
Go!
Comfortable single if they take it.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Great shot.
Yeah.
At least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yeah.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Nicked it. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
End of the over. Mumbai are 1 for 141. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the clubhouse end. Well...